Alright guys, today we are doing a carburetor and fuel lines on a it's an Echo srm225. In the description I'll put this whole kit. It's got everything you could need in it. Filter, plug, lines, whatever. I guess I'm not opening that. Carburetor, it's got everything you need in it. Alright, so we'll get going. But first we're going to take off this this air filter. Then I'm going to use this still tool. It's a T27. I'll put this in the description too below so you can find these. These are great tools to have. It's got your spark plug socket and everything on it. Alright, so then T27, we'll take these two bolts off. Now we're going to remove our fuel lines. Okay, now we're going to remove this throttle cable. They didn't have it in there right. This should have gone all the way into that. They had it backwards. See there's the hole. Everybody's a mechanic. Then a 10mm wrench and loosen this nut and pull this cable out. Now a flathead screwdriver, you just stick it underneath this and you pry it. You're going to pry it up. And then you remove it. There's probably nothing wrong with this one, but it comes with a new one in the kit, so we're just going to go ahead and put it in. Alright, we're going to want to drain all the old gas off and rinse any of this dirt away from here with some carb cleaner. So the kit comes with everything you need. It'll be in the description below. So we're going to go ahead and put this filter in. Step the filter right in the hole. Two-hand top. I just realized this one has the wrong grommet. So I'll be I'll just make one of these with the small grommet. This one I'll put in my parts department section. I'll make sure that the one I list in the comments below has the small grommet. Alright, just make sure you know which one's got the filter. Alright, so put the filter in first. Put it all the way in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt it back and get the back end kind of sitting in the hole a little bit, and then I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver to shove this grommet in all the way around. Alright, now it takes a little effort, but you got to push it all the way in there. Then we're going to take this filter and it goes into a slot right here on the side. That gets that out of the way. This is the line that has the filter, the fuel filter on it. This is the vent that went up in here. This is the line without the fuel filter on it. The big tube, the big nipple, is the one that takes the fuel filter. The little one is a return line that goes to the fuel line that has no filter. I'm going to go ahead and dip the nipples into a little bit of oil. It can be 2-cycle. This is 2-cycle. It could be engine oil. It doesn't matter. You're just going to get some oil on them so that it's easier to get it into the fuel lines. Now we're going to put our throttle cable in. Just make sure you've got the narrow side towards this black square and the thick side this way. Once you get it in, that barrel should be in there all the way. No issues at all. Now we're going to put our air filter assembly back on the carburetor. Slide our new gasket between the carburetor and the engine on the bolts, and then insert the bolts onto the engine. Now I'll put new air filter on the assembly, and then the air filter cover. Just make sure when you put this air filter assembly on, the choke is towards the handle, and then your writing cold start for your choke directions will go towards the handle as well. Fill it with gas, prime it up, choke it, full throttle, pull till it fires, choke off, full throttle, pull till it starts, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, again, anything that you need is going to be in the description below for this job. I'll make sure it's got the one with the right grommet. I just grabbed the wrong kit out of the drawer is all it was. If this helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Today's t-shirt will also be in the comments below. Peace.